Inspired by a true story. This time I read a true story that shows how even a single determined person can change the world, not by grand speeches or spectacular victories, but through steady, persistent action. The thought could be summarized like this. History is often moved forward by quiet people who simply refuse to stop trying. Florence Nightingale is remembered as the lady with the lamp, the woman who walked the dark halls of military hospitals during the Crimean War, checking on wounded soldiers by candlelight. But the real story is much deeper and far more transformative than that soft, gentle image suggests. In the mid-1800s, battlefield medicine was chaos. More soldiers died from infections, disease, and bad hygiene than from bullets or explosions. Hospitals were overcrowded, filthy, and poorly ventilated, more like warehouses of suffering than places of healing. At that time, women were not considered fit for medical work, and most governments saw military hospitals as unavoidable tragedies, not something that could be improved. But Florence Nightingale refused to accept that. She had studied statistics, nursing, hygiene, and management, unusual skills for a woman in her era. And when war broke out, she volunteered to lead a group of nurses to the front. What she found there was worse than she ever imagined. Wounded soldiers lay in dirty beds with rats running across the floor. Medical instruments were rarely sterilized. Drinking water was contaminated. The stench was overwhelming. She could not cure the war. She could not stop the bullets. But she could clean the hospitals. She ordered fresh bedding, proper sanitation, assigned washing rotations, improved ventilation, reorganized the kitchen, and demanded statistical records of every patient admitted and treated. Doctors resisted, officers resisted, society resisted. But Florence Nightingale kept going because she believed that every life saved mattered, even if the change was slow, even if most of the world didn't notice. Within months, the hospital's death rate dropped from nearly 40% to just 2%. It wasn't a miracle. It was soap, water, order, and the stubborn refusal to abandon standards simply because the world had low expectations. After the war, she did not retire into quiet admiration. Instead, she wrote reports, compiled data, and pushed governments across Europe to create better hospital systems. She helped write military medical guidelines, pioneered the use of statistics in public policy, and founded schools for nurses who would carry her methods around the globe. Florence Nightingale never led armies, never wrote manifestos meant to capture the world's attention, never stood on balcony railings to stir the crowds. Yet millions of lives have been saved since then because she chose to act when others shrugged and said, "Nothing can be done." Her story proves a simple truth. Not everyone can change the world at once, but anyone can start cleaning a corner of it today.